Hello and welcome back. So in this video we'll take a look at a few more Linux commands. The first one that I want to talk about is the grep command, which is used to search for a specific keyword. Let's just take a look at it first and you'll realize what it does. So if I see here I've got my hello.txt. So let's just do a grep and here I need to give uh, what I need to search for. So let's just say I search for welcome in hello.txt, and as you can see it just gives me the line where the word welcome exists, and it also highlights the word welcome. So that's what the grep command does, and I can also do something like grep computer hello.txt, and as you can see I've got two lines. I actually wrote computer with a lowercase here deliberately because I wanted to show you this grep command. um, so um, remember that Linux is case sensitive. If I had an uppercase C here and I was searching for the word computer with a lowercase c, I wouldn't have gotten this line number 2. So that's what the grep command does. And another command that I want to show you is the head command, which gives me some number of lines from the top of a file. So let's just first read hello.txt. So I've got my line number 1, 2, 3, and 10. So here if I do a head and then with a hyphen I need to give the number of lines that I want to read. So let's say I just want to read the first line. I write a 1 here and then I give the file name hello.txt, and if I hit enter now, as you can see I got just the first line. I can also use hello with um, hyphen 3. So this time I get the first 3 lines of this file. um, Similar to the head command is the tail command, which I can use to get the last let's say 2 lines from hello.txt. And as you can see I've got this line number 10 and line number 3. So let's just um, do let's just go into this file once, um, hello.txt, and I'm going to mess around with this order right here. I'm going to name this 1, this as 4, this has 2, and this has, I'll leave this to 3. So we've messed around with the numbers here, and if I do head dash 1 hello.txt now, I get the first line, which is welcome to computer programming, but according to my numbering this is line number 4. So what do I do if let me just clear this once. What do I do if I want to get line number 1 in my hello.txt file? So let's just read hello.txt. Of course, if I knew that line number 1 is at the end of this file, I could just use the tail command and read the last line, but I don't want to do that. So what I can do is I need to say sort. Just for safety, I'm going to use the V flag because these are all numbers, although it won't matter too much here. Then I do a hello.txt, um, and when I hit enter, these come to me in as 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I do a grep hello.txt, uh, sorry about that, I need to do um, head hello.txt. As you can see, I again get I use the head without a flag. So as you can see, I get again only line number 4 here. The reason for that is because this sort just sorted it for me to see, but it didn't actually sort the file. So what I need to do is to make sure that this whatever the output of this sort command is what is the input for my head command. And the way to do that is to use this vertical line known as the pipe. So what I'm going to do now is a sort hello.txt, and then I give a pipe here, and then I say head dash 1, and if I hit enter now, as you can see, I got my line number 1. So this pipe operator is actually very useful. There may be cases where you use the pipe operator again and again. So you use this command, and then the output of that goes to the next one. The output of that goes to the next one. So uh, that's also something that we can do. So the pipe operator is the first thing that I wanted to talk about. The second thing is removing files, deleting directories. So if I asked you to delete a directory from this CP, you'd probably just right click on this and hit delete here. Or if I told you to delete this file, you'd probably just right click and hit delete here. But I don't want to do that. I want to do it from my terminal, and the way to do it is to use the rm command. And here rm has a flag which is hyphen f. The f just stands for force, and when I say force, it just means that don't ask me again about whether I want to remove this file or not. The other way is to use the dash I flag, and if I do that, let me just show you test.txt, and it gives me this question again, remove regular file test.txt. I can hit an N here, and that won't delete the file. As you can see, this test.txt is still here. So I can give a Y here, and a Y means yes, go ahead, delete it. If I use rm-f on the other hand, um, and if I hit enter, it just deletes it without asking me again. As you can see, the file is gone from here. So that's one thing that I wanted to show. And another thing is let's just go to here, and let's just do an ls. um, and I've got this cp directory here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say lscp, and as you can see, it gives me hello.txt, it gives me new file.txt, and it gives me um, test, which is a directory. So however, it doesn't give me the contents of this test directory, although I don't think there's anything here. But still, it doesn't give me the contents of this test directory. But what if I wanted to print the contents of that? Let's just look what flag I can use. I'll do an ls and then a help. And if I scroll up here, there's a hyphen r flag, which means list subdirectories recursively. What that means is that for every subdirectory that it finds inside the directory, it'll list those. So if I do ls hyphen r, remember this is an uppercase r, uh, the lowercase r flag means something else. So ls hyphen r and cp. If I do that, as you can see, it says that the cp directory contains this file hello.txt, this file new file.txt, and the test directory, and then it says that cp/test contains nothing. So if I go into this cp and I go into test, and I create let's say another hello.txt, I'm perfectly allowed to do that. The hello.txt that I already have is in a different directory. So let me just do an ls-r, and actually let's just go to the cp directory, and then let's just do ls-r. And as you can see, this time it says that the dot stands for my current directory, which is cp. So cp contains hello.txt, new file.txt, and test, and dot/test contains another hello.txt. So That's another flag that I wanted to talk about. And I can actually use this recursive flag with RM as well. Let's just take a look at where the flag is. So this time both lowercase r and uppercase r mean the same thing, which says remove directories and their contents recursively. What that means is that, let's say I had within this test directory, let's say I had another directory. Uh, so when I delete this test directory, if I want to say that get rid of everything inside test, and if there's another directory inside test, then just get rid of the directory and all of its contents as well, I would use the uh, R flag with RM. So if I do an RM hyphen RF test, um, it just gets rid of the entire test directory here. So the deleting files is the last thing that I wanted to talk about. There will be quite a few other commands that you come across, but by this point you should be able to read their manuals or understand those commands. Uh, from next video, actually, I think I'll spend some part of the next video talking about a few shortcuts for the command line. And after that, we'll move to writing scripts, and we'll see what those are in the next video. So I'll see you there.